Undercover Ninjas are a group of friends that have, most of which known each other for a fair amount of time.
Really, our goal is to push the limits and then to have a good time.
What you have done.
We don't take ourselves seriously at all, if you haven't noticed from any of our other videos.
You swear to your parents.
We meet up from all across the country. You know, everybody hugs, everybody high fives, we talk how everybody's doing. Then we get in there and fly.
I'm trying to sleep. I'm trying to sleep. But I can't when you all have guns for hands, yeah.
So this weekend, Undercover Ninjas came to iFly Seattle. Very accommodating and friendly staff, amazing ownership.
The people welcome us with open arms. That kind of soul searching and looking for people with a good karma and a lot of good feelings.
When we get here to these events, we don't necessarily know what we're going to try to do. We show up because we want to hang out and do some cool stuff, and it just has a natural evolution.
It's not like, oh, that's stupid, we're not going to try it.
Like, it's not like an overbearing thing, like, oh, I got to come to the table with some great idea or I'm going to get ostracized from the group. Like,
we give that idea its full chance to work, and a lot of times it does.
And to see it snowball and really pick up momentum of, oh yeah, if we build here and it flips this way, and
you know, you might come to the table with one idea and it totally morphs and evolves into something else that's better that you've never even considered before.
where you can add a twist in this way, and one person can do that on their belly and one person can flip under this way. So,
and it all just kind of molds into something that actually works. When we first flew together, it was like we were able to do stuff that I didn't think was possible. But a year later, we're doing stuff that like I never even thought, like would even think about thinking of doing.
So the Undercover Ninjas, when we first saw them here in iFly Seattle, blew our minds. 6 to 8 to 10 people take a formation, a vertical formation, and flip it upside down. That was the first time I ever heard of what's called a pancake, and I was hooked. I was literally salivating watching from the glass.
It's fun, it's collective, it allows everyone to make a contribution, and I really enjoy it.
I'll cartwheel first, and then you cartwheel second.
Okay, so I go to my back first. It's gonna go this way.
A lot of times when you get into the upper echelon of any competitive sport, it's about the level of flying and your ability.
You know, maybe forgetting some of the fun aspects of skydiving and some of the fun aspects of tunnel flying.
It's so much more than that with this group.
And watching the Undercover Ninjas brings that all back. The vibe when they were here was so intense and so positive and so amazing. Everybody that was standing around was simply flabbergasted.
And we always say this, it's not about flying ability, it's about personality, and it's about people we can depend on, and people we can trust, and people we'd love to be around.
And more than anything, it was watching the joy that they got from doing what they do.
If I didn't like hanging out with these guys, what we do in the tunnel wouldn't even come close to being worth it to spend the weekend with those dudes if I didn't like them as much as I do.
And they share their knowledge freely, which is amazing.
We've got so many opportunities and so many things out there and so many people reaching out to us at this point that it makes it all the hard work that everybody has put into this group amazing. I can't even fathom where it's going to go and what we're going to do with this.
but I see us going further. I see us doing cooler tricks, having more fun as a family, as a group of friends, you know, and as a moving force in actually the skydiving community.
We'll always look back on and think about, oh, there's a great time in my life.